currently the youngest known serial killer in Africa, all the way from Nairobi, Kenya. It was said that Wanjala started his killing spree at just the age of 15. He targeted little boys in football fields around his community, in specific neighborhoods in Nairobi. He would pretend to be a coach and then lure his victims to secluded areas where he would drug them by forcing them to drink a substance or simply spray those substances in their face. It is unclear what happened next after his victims become drowsy from the substances, but it was said that he would cut out their veins and drink their blood. That is, for some of his victims. Those victims whose blood he didn't drink, he would hold them hostage and call their family for ransom. And that may have been how he might have been caught. After he killed his victims, he would throw their bodies into a sewer or a dense bush and move on in the hunt for his next victim. It is unclear how he was caught, but he might have been a suspect, as many of the kids who go missing were believed to have been seen with him around the time they went missing, and so when they arrested him, he confessed to killing them and sucking their blood in some cases before disposing of their bodies. It was said that Wanjala may have killed a total of 10 children, all between the ages of 8 to 13. In July of 2021, he was arrested and kept in prison awaiting charges. Surprisingly, a few days later, after he had been arrested, he escaped from prison. Although many people believe that he may have been helped by one of the guards in the prison cell, the police, however, claimed that he escaped during a power shortage in the station. It was the following morning during a roll call that they noticed that he had escaped. Instantly, the Kenyan authorities put it out on the news that Wanjala had escaped from prison and that the people should be on the lookout. And that was how the community knew that the killer was at large again. Everyone in the community was alert. Parents began escorting their children to school and back. At the same time, the police were under strong criticism from the public, wondering how would they let such a killer escape from their custody. Even though they claimed that he left during the power shortage, was he the only one in the custody? Was he the only one in the cell? Why was he the only one able to escape from custody? These are the questions that made a lot of people believe that Wanjala might have been helped specifically by one or two policemen present in his escape. It is unclear how Wanjala was found for the second time, but some sources claim that he had gone to hang out at a football field again like he usually does. Only this time he was recognized by the little children who raised alarm. Wanjala took to his heels and ran to his mother's house, where he was traced to, dragged out of the house, beaten by a mob of angry youths. He was beaten heavily with sticks and stones till he passed. The sad thing about Wanjala's death is not the fact that he actually died, but it was the fact that he died with so much information as to how he lured his victims, if there was any second person involved, and what he did and why he sucked the blood of his victims. There were so many things unsaid as to his method of killing and his choice of killing and how he handled his victims. Unfortunately, he didn't live to give the information that would have been vital in understanding how he, as a serial killer, operated.